As many of you, as lots of you may know, in Italy is election time. In a week, we are called to vote for a new parliament, and there are many political parties who are that are just campaigning uh, to get more votes from electors, from citizens, and they make lots of promises about granting some issues to the electors, like less taxes, civil rights, and lots of promises about uh, new jobs and more money, etc. I'd like to talk in this video about granting civil rights to people, which is an issue that is very talked about, especially from the two main parties in Italian politics, which are the far right party and the Democratic Party, which is a left party. So the right party says that a child must grow up, has to grow up just with a mom and dad, with two parents of opposite sex, and it's denied every form of adoption by an homosexual couple or for a family that is just made of one single parent. I think that a child doesn't need a mom and a dad, a male and a female, to grow up in a right way. If a child is raised by is cared after by single parents or by two women or by two men, uh, has he doesn't have to be discriminated. He can this child can grow up in a very safe way, because he can be loved, and there are some parents who can afford to pay for him the best school, to give him the best love, just because they decide to, to, do, to do so. On the contrary, there are some heterosexual couples that are totally unprepared to raise a child. They just are legitimated to do it, to have children by the national rule, but they don't know how to grow them up. So they just think they are a man and a woman. They have all the right to grow up children, but if they are violent, if they are incapable of growing them, nobody, at least in most of cases, can do anything. The child will be a bad man, a bad citizen, just because their parents have been unprepared to bear a child. On the contrary, there are homosexual couples who are examined to have an adoption afforded. They are good parents just because people, the governments, the institutions, um, made them checked to have this role in society, to make them good parents. And this should be the way every single couple, hetero or homosexual couple, or even single parented couple, should be examined by institutions before they are allowed to raise a child, to grow, to care after a baby. On the contrary, in Italy, we are still quarreling about allowing adoption to homosexual couples. We think that is unmoral. The right parties, the one is favorable to win this election, think that is unmoral. It is wrong for a baby, for a child to grow up in a house with two men, with two women. They think that they can grow up gay, or that they can grow up in a wrong way if they see two men on a bed, for example, or kissing. This is completely wrong. In my nation, we have some problems of ethics. We are very poorly developed on social issues and social rights, and we need someone who help us to understand, to grow up, and to have a more mature approach to some kind of issues as civil rights for every single citizens. I speak as a child, as a son of a heterosexual couple who was completely unprepared to raise a child like me. They didn't. My parents never gave me love or sustain or some care. They didn't care about me because I'm autistic, and they didn't want to have an autistic child, so they never cared about me. And and now I'm just forced to stay in a room because there's nobody who can give me in energy enough to go out in the world. If I would, if I had to be raised by homosexual parents, but who could love me the way I wanted to, who could give me attention, I'm sure I would have been a better man, a loved citizens, and a stronger guy. That's why I think the most important things when you decide to have a child is the love and the strength and the attention you can give him until he grows up, until he's an adult, autonomous adult. I hope it was clear enough, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you to all of you for your attention.